2026 Michigan DMV Permit Test 739 Questions and Complete Answers. Question 1. Traffic signs and pavement markings. Option A, must always be obeyed. Option B, are merely suggestions. Option C, must be followed only when there is other traffic. Option D, must be followed only when a police officer is present. The correct answer is option A, must always be obeyed. Explanation. Traffic flow is controlled by pavement markings, traffic islands, signals, and signs. These devices inform drivers of conditions on the roadway and help guide drivers safely to their destinations. You must always obey traffic signs, signals, and pavement markings. Question 2. Night driving can be more difficult than driving during the day because. Option A, cars overheat more quickly at night. Option B, visibility is reduced in the dark. Option C, it is more likely to be raining at night. Option D, you are more likely to encounter a motorcycle at night. The correct answer is option B. Visibility is reduced in the dark. Explanation. At night, your field of vision is reduced. To make sure you are able to react to hazards on the roadway, always use appropriate headlights. Drive slowly enough that you are able to stop within the distance that you can see ahead. Question 3. A regulatory sign containing a red circle with a slash through the middle indicates. Option A, that driver should come to a complete stop. Option B, that an action is forbidden. Option C, that some drivers should yield to other drivers. Option D, that drivers should drive under the speed limit. The correct answer is option B, that an action is forbidden. Explanation. Some regulatory signs prohibit certain actions. These signs are rectangular and white with red and black markings. A red circle and slash on top of a black symbol indicates that the specified action is forbidden. Question 4. If your wheels drop off the pavement and onto the shoulder of the road, you should. Option A, brake hard and turn sharply back onto the pavement. Option B, stop your car on the edge of the road. Option C, slow down and very carefully turn back onto the pavement. Option D, maintain your speed and turn sharply back onto the pavement. The correct answer is option C. Slow down and very carefully turn back onto the pavement. Explanation. If your wheels drop off the pavement and onto a low shoulder, you should reduce your speed without braking and very carefully turn back onto the pavement. Be aware of any nearby traffic when re-entering the road. Question 5. You are approaching an intersection when the traffic light changes from green to solid yellow. You should. Option A, consider it the same as a caution sign and continue through the intersection. Option B, stop immediately. Option C, stop before entering the intersection, unless you are too close to stop safely. Option D, speed up to get through the intersection before the red light appears. The correct answer is option C. Stop before entering the intersection, unless you are too close to stop safely. Explanation. When approaching an intersection with a solid yellow traffic light, slow to a stop before entering the intersection, if it is safe to do so. If you can't stop safely, drive carefully through the intersection. Question 6. Increasing your vehicle's speed. Option A, increases your field of vision. Option B, decreases your field of vision. Option C, makes it easier to see cross traffic. Option D, has no effect on your field of vision. The correct answer is option B, decreases your field of vision. Explanation. The faster you drive, the smaller your field of vision becomes. As your speed increases and your field of vision decreases, you must be extra alert to potential hazards. Question 7. You must stop at a railroad crossing when. Option A, directed to do so by a flagger. Option B, it is controlled by a stop sign. Option C, flashing red signals and gates are present and operating. Option D, all of the above. The correct answer is option D, all of the above. Explanation. You must stop at a railroad crossing when directed to do so by a flagger or stop sign. Stop when flashing red signals and gates are present and operating. Question 8. You have the right-of-way when turning left on which of the following traffic signals? Option A, a solid green light. Option B, a flashing yellow light. Option C, a green arrow pointing left. Option D, a flashing red light. The correct answer is option C, a green arrow pointing left. Explanation: a green steady arrow means you may pass through the intersection in the direction that the arrow is pointing. Oncoming traffic is required to stop for turning traffic. Question 9. If another car is in danger of hitting you, you should: Option A, sound your horn. Option B, wave your arms. Option C, use your emergency lights. Option D, flash your headlights. The correct answer is option A, sound your horn. Explanation: your horn should be used to warn other drivers or pedestrians in situations where they may not see you. For example, if you think another driver is about to hit you, you should sound your horn. Question 10. A driver approaching a flashing red traffic signal must: Option A, slow down at the light. Option B, drive carefully without stopping. Option C, merge to the right. Option D, stop before entering the intersection. The correct answer is option D, stop before entering the intersection. Explanation: a flashing red light means that you must stop, yield to traffic and pedestrians, and go only when it is safe. At a railroad crossing, a flashing red light indicates that a train is approaching. Yield to the train, and go only when the lights have stopped flashing and all other active warning devices deactivate. Question 11. If one of your tires blows out as you are driving, you should: Option A, brake hard immediately. Option B, try to steer straight while gradually slowing by removing your foot from the gas pedal. Option C, maintain your current speed and steer straight. Option D, swerve back and forth to alert traffic behind you. The correct answer is option B, try to steer straight while gradually slowing by removing your foot from the gas pedal. Explanation: if a tire blows out while you are driving, hold the steering wheel tightly and keep the car headed straight down the road. Ease your foot off the gas pedal and do not apply the brakes until you have complete control. When the car is under control, brake gently and pull off the road at the nearest safe location. Question 12. When a traffic signal light turns green, you should: Option A, yield the right-of-way to pedestrians. Option B, accelerate as quickly as possible. Option C, back up slowly. Option D, not move until another driver waves you on. The correct answer is option A, yield the right-of-way to pedestrians. Explanation: a green light tells you that you can go through the intersection. However, you must first yield the right-of-way to traffic and pedestrians who are still in the intersection. Question 13. If you need to slow down while driving on a slippery road, the first thing you should do is: Option A, firmly apply your brakes. Option B, take your foot off the gas pedal. Option C, apply your parking brake. Option D, pump your brakes. The correct answer is option B, take your foot off the gas pedal. Explanation: to slow down on a slippery road, you should first take your foot off the gas pedal. If you need to slow down even more, gently apply a slow, steady pressure to your brake pedal. Question 14. When approaching a flashing yellow light, drivers should: Option A, increase their speed. Option B, come to a complete stop. Option C, turn on their headlights. Option D, slow down and proceed with caution. The correct answer is option D, slow down and proceed with caution. Explanation: a flashing yellow light warns of a hazard. Slow down and proceed with caution. Question 15. Do not pass. Option A, on a hill or curve. Option B, when school bus lights are flashing. Option C, when approaching an intersection. Option D, all of the above. The correct answer is option D, all of the above. Explanation: you should never pass if there is an oncoming vehicle in the passing lane, if your view is blocked by a curve or hill, at an intersection, before or on a railroad crossing or bridge, or in any other no passing zone. Unless you are on the opposite side of a multi-lane roadway with a median or shared center turn lane, you may not pass a stopped school bus that has its flashing red lights activated. Question 16. If an officer is directing traffic at a working traffic light, drivers should: Option A, follow the directions indicated by the traffic light. Option B, follow the directions given by the officer. Option C, honk at the officer. Option D, check to see what the cars next to them are doing. The correct answer is option B. Follow the directions given by the officer. Explanation: traffic signals are placed at intersections to keep traffic moving and to help prevent crashes. Drivers, pedestrians, and cyclists must obey these signals, except in instances when an officer is directing traffic. Question 17. If you are turning onto a street with more than one lane traveling in your direction, you should: Option A, turn into the lane closest to your previous lane. Option B, turn into the lane marked with an arrow. Option C, turn into the middle lane. Option D, turn into any lane. The correct answer is option A. Turn into the lane closest to your previous lane. Explanation: when turning onto a street with more than one lane moving in the direction that you were traveling, turn into the lane that is closest to your previous lane. Do not change lanes when turning. Question 18. When traveling on a multi-lane roadway with traffic moving in opposite directions, how should drivers use the shared center lane? Option A, to pass other vehicles. Option B, to slow down or stop before turning left. Option C, as a through traffic lane when traffic is moving too slowly. Option D, as a parking lane. The correct answer is option B, to slow down or stop before turning left. Explanation: the only time a vehicle should enter the center lane is at a point where the vehicle will have time to slow down or stop in order to make a safe left turn maneuver. The center lane should never be used as a passing lane or as a through traffic lane. Question 19. On a two-lane street, your vehicle is being followed by a fire engine that is not using its emergency signals. You should: Option A, continue to drive in a normal manner. Option B, stop as quickly as you can. Option C, speed up to get out of its way. Option D, slow down, move as far to the right as possible and stop. The correct answer is option A, continue to drive in a normal manner. Explanation: if you are being followed by an emergency vehicle that is not using its siren or flashing lights, you do not need to clear a path. Continue driving in a normal manner. Question 20. When you want to make a right turn, your car must be: Option A, near the center of the street. Option B, close to the left side of the street. Option C, close to the right side of the street. Option D, past the center of the intersection when you begin to turn. The correct answer is option C, close to the right side of the street. Explanation: as you prepare to make a right turn, you should get as far to the right side of the road as possible. Do not cut across lanes of traffic to perform any turn. Question 21. From top to bottom, the following is the proper order for traffic lights. Option A, red, yellow, green. Option B, red, green, yellow. Option C, green, red, yellow. Option D, green, yellow, red. The correct answer is option A, red, yellow, green. Explanation: on a traffic signal arranged vertically, red is always on top and green on the bottom. When arranged horizontally, red is always on the left and green on the right. Question 22. When parallel parking, you should park within blank inches of the curb. Option A, 24. Option B, 20. Option C, 18. Option D, 12. The correct answer is option D, 12. Explanation: when parallel parking your vehicle, your wheels should be within 12 inches of the curb. Only park where you will not be disruptive to traffic and where drivers can clearly see your vehicle from every direction. Question 23. When parking uphill on a hill or incline with a curb. Option A, turn your front wheels sharply toward the curb. Option B, turn your front wheels slightly to the right. Option C, turn your front wheels sharply away from the curb. Option D, keep your front wheels straight. The correct answer is option C, turn your front wheels sharply away from the curb. Explanation: to keep your vehicle from rolling into traffic when parked facing uphill, turn your front wheels sharply away from the curb. If you are parking uphill on a street that has no curb, turn the wheels sharply toward the edge of the road. Question 24. A stop sign is shaped like a N. Option A, rectangle. Option B, square. Option C, circle. Option D, octagon. The correct answer is option D, octagon. Explanation: an octagonal shape is used only for stop signs. All 8-sided signs tell drivers to come to a complete stop before proceeding. Question 25. Motorcycles are entitled to: Option A, the bicycle lane. Option B, the same full lane width as other motor vehicles. Option C, half the width of a lane. Option D, the width of the sidewalk. The correct answer is option B, the same full lane width as other motor vehicles. Explanation: lane usage for the motorcyclist is critical. Motorcycles are entitled to the same full lane width as all other vehicles. Question 26. What is a no zone? Option A, a designated no passing zone. Option B, a one-way traffic area. Option C, the blind spot of a large vehicle. Option D, an area designated for motor vehicles. The correct answer is option C, the blind spot of a large vehicle. Explanation: no zones are the large blind spots around trucks and other large vehicles. Drivers of smaller vehicles should avoid lingering in no zones. Question 27. Which statement about speed is true? Option A, driving too slowly on certain highways can be dangerous. Option B, speeding can kill. Option C, speeding is not dangerous if you are a skilled driver. Option D, both driving too slowly on certain highways can be dangerous and speeding can kill. The correct answer is option D. Both driving too slowly on certain highways can be dangerous and speeding can kill. Explanation: as speed increases, the chance of a fatality increases. If you are moving faster than 80 miles per hour, you have almost no chance of living through a crash. Driving more slowly than other traffic can also be dangerous, because other motorists may become impatient and make dangerous moves to pass you. Question 28. When stopped for a traffic violation or at an equipment check, the driver must produce: Option A, proof of insurance. Option B, their license. Option C, proof of registration. Option D, all of the above. The correct answer is option D, all of the above. Explanation: when stopped for a traffic violation or at an equipment check, the driver is responsible for producing their license, proof of registration, and proof of insurance. Drivers are required to have all three of these documents in a vehicle when it is being driven. Question 29. You may pass another vehicle if the line dividing your lane from the lane you wish to enter is a blank line. Option A, broken white. Option B, double solid yellow. Option C, solid yellow. Option D, solid white. The correct answer is option A, broken white. Explanation: white lines separate traffic lanes traveling in the same direction. You may cross broken white lines to pass, as long as the passing lane is clear. Question 30. Downward-facing triangular signs. Option A, indicate school zones. Option B, tell drivers to yield. Option C, indicate construction zones. Option D, indicate railroad crossings. The correct answer is option B, tell drivers to yield. Explanation: downward-facing triangular signs usually indicate that drivers should yield. Once the road is clear of traffic or pedestrians and it is safe to do so, drivers may proceed. Question 31. If you want to get off the freeway but you have missed your exit, you should: Option A, go to the next exit. Option B, make a U-turn through the median. Option C, pull onto the shoulder and back your car to the exit. Option D, flag down a police officer for an escort back to your exit. The correct answer is option A. Go to the next exit. Explanation: if you miss your exit, you should take the next exit. Do not stop or back up on the highway, swerve across multiple lanes to try to make the exit at the last second, or cross over the median to turn around. All of these maneuvers are illegal and extremely dangerous. Question 32. The most effective thing you can do to reduce your risk of being injured or killed in a traffic crash is to: Option A. Wear your seat belt. Option B. Limit your driving to weekdays. Option C. Stay in the right lane on multi-lane highways. Option D. Limit your driving to hours between 3 o'clock p.m. and 6 o'clock p.m. The correct answer is option A. Wear your seat belt. Explanation: wearing your seat belt is the single most effective thing you can do to reduce your risk of death or injury while driving. Question 33. A driver entering interstate traffic from an entrance or acceleration ramp. Option A. Should yield to drivers already on the interstate. Option B. Has the right of way. Option C. May force their way into traffic. Option D. Can assume that other drivers will change lanes to make room. The correct answer is option A. Should yield to drivers already on the interstate. Explanation: if you are on an entrance or acceleration ramp and are entering interstate traffic, you should yield to drivers already on the interstate highway. Merge safely into traffic when you are able to do so. Question 34. To help relieve fatigue on a long trip, it is a good idea to: Option A. Stop and rest every 2 hours. Option B. Do arm exercises every hour. Option C. Drive with one eye open at a time. Option D. Change feet on the gas pedal. The correct answer is option A. Stop and rest every 2 hours. Explanation: to avoid becoming fatigued while taking a long trip, stop every 2 hours for a short break. If you become drowsy, pull off the road and park in a safe place to take a nap or find a room to stay for the night. Question 35. When driving past a vehicle that has just stopped in a parked position on the side of the road, you should: Option A. Assume that the driver will open the car door as you approach. Option B. Speed up. Option C. Slam on your brakes. Option D. Assume that the driver will wait for you to pass before opening the door. The correct answer is option A. Assume that the driver will open the car door as you approach. Explanation: when passing a vehicle that has just parked parallel to the road, you should assume the driver will open the door as you approach. Use extra caution when driving near parked vehicles. Question 36. You may not park. Option A. On a hill. Option B. In a parking lot. Option C. On a crosswalk or in a marked bicycle lane. Option D. Within 12 inches of the right side of the road. The correct answer is option C. On a crosswalk or in a marked bicycle lane. Explanation: there are a number of locations where it is unlawful to park, including on a crosswalk or in a marked bicycle lane. When parking on the street, you must be within 12 inches of the side of the road. Question 37. When passing a large vehicle, the driver of a small vehicle must be prepared for: Option A. Loud noises. Option B. Excess air pollution. Option C. Wind gusts produced by the large vehicle. Option D. Falling vehicle parts. The correct answer is option C. Wind gusts produced by the large vehicle. Explanation: large vehicles can cause wind gusts with a force great enough to cause direction changes in smaller vehicles. Drivers of small vehicles should be prepared to take proper corrective steering action when approaching or passing large vehicles that are moving at or near maximum speeds. Question 38. When you are driving on the freeway and see that a vehicle will be entering your lane from an entrance ramp, you should: Option A. Speed up to pass them. Option B. Honk your horn so they know you are there. Option C. Change lanes or slow down to allow them room. Option D. Ignore them because you have the right of way. The correct answer is option C. Change lanes or slow down to allow them room. Explanation: Make room for vehicles entering the freeway. Whenever possible, change lanes to allow those entering traffic to do so smoothly and safely. If you cannot change lanes, adjust your speed. Question 39. When driving in bad weather, drivers should: Option A, increase their speed to reach their final destination more quickly. Option B, decrease their following distance. Option C, increase their following distance. Option D, none of the above. The correct answer is option C, increase their following distance. Explanation: when driving on wet roads, drivers should increase their following distance.